Here's a good topic for discussion. Is there really a method to successfully pricing a home for sale? Or is it just gut instinct and luck? And what's with all those different terms? What is the difference between market value, list price, appraised value, and sales price? Hey there, I'm Susan Cassidy with Love Your Move at Coldwell Banker. And with over 20 years of real estate experience right here in Connecticut, I'm here to educate you on all things real estate. So let's dive into today's topic together. Hi, and thank you so much for joining me today. The number one topic I get questions about, hands down, is pricing. This is a topic, understandably, of great concern for home sellers, and frankly, one that carries a lot of misunderstanding. But before I fully address the topic I just posed, I need to clear up a couple of things that I wish people could really understand about pricing. Even the best, most experienced agent cannot absolutely predict what your home will sell for. Our job is to use our skills and experience to interpret and communicate market conditions and behaviors so that we can determine together a list price for your home that has the best chance for success. And please, please, please do not hire a real estate agent based on who gives you the list price that you like the best. Base it on their experience, demeanor, professionalism, reviews, or marketing plan, or all of the above. And while pricing is a skill and you should hear what they have to say on the topic, it should not be a singular deciding factor. Remember, a good agent should tell you what you need to know, not just what you want to hear. So, okay, I will step down off my soapbox now. Let's talk about pricing your home for sale. Today, we will be reviewing market value, list or asking price, sale price, and appraised value. These terms are often thrown around interchangeably, but they actually are different things and each have their place in the real estate transaction. So first, we will discuss market value. And of course, the next logical question, how do we determine market value for your home? Now, bear with me because I love a good quote. Winston Churchill said, "Those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it." Now, I don't think he was the first person to say that, and I know he wasn't talking about real estate. But that doesn't mean it doesn't apply. The best information we have when determining market value is the recent past. We look closely at homes similar to yours that were recently on the market. These are called comps or comparable properties. We want to analyze what sold, what didn't, and for how much. We also want to look at how long it took. This helps us to understand what excited the buyer pool of the recent past, or more simply, it gets us into their heads. So we can try to project what the current buyer pool might be thinking. And why is that important? Because in the end, it is the buyers who will determine the market value of your home. Now, while that is sinking in, let me ask a question. Who knows the difference between a commodity and a product? Real estate is more like a commodity than a product, in that it is the buyer on the open market that sets the sale price based on external factors such as supply and demand. On the other hand, the sale price of a product is determined by the seller based on internal forces such as production costs, packaging, marketing, etc. For this reason, one of the most difficult conversations I have with sellers is when they hope to get a certain sale price for their home because, well, we need X amount in order to buy the next house. Or we spent this much purchasing and improving the property, so we need this much so we can make a profit. And while both of these scenarios are incredibly important to the seller and should never be discounted, it doesn't ultimately impact the actual market value of the home. So, what does matter? Here's where we learn from the recent past. We look at location, style, size, age, and condition. And your improvements do help here. It just doesn't matter what they cost. We compare those features of your house to recent comps. And of course, we start by looking at listings that were successful in their quest to find a buyer. properties that are closed or under contract. These homes excited the buyer pool and sold. Those prices worked. But we also look at listings that were not successful, expired, withdrawn, and canceled listings. These may have been lovely homes, but the market rejected their price, not their house, and they did not sell. So they were priced too high. So now, based on the sale prices of similar homes that did or did not sell, we have a range in which we can place market value. So now for the second and possibly completely different number, the list price, or more accurately, the pricing strategy. This is the price we market the home for. This is when we look at our competition. Which properties are currently on the market in our ballpark range that would be direct competition for your home? We need to position your home so that it can win the battle for buyers' attention. We want buyers who are scrolling through properties online, probably on their phone, to stop scrolling and start tapping on your listing. I'm sure you've done that, right? You've looked at properties on Realtor.com or maybe that other website that shall not be named. You put in your search parameters and then scroll through the results. What makes you stop? A compelling photo, maybe? What makes you tap and look at more info? There's actually very little information on the screen to catch your attention. A picture, a bed bath count, maybe square footage, and a price. For most buyers, the thing that makes them stop scrolling and tap is value. Does the perceived value intrigue them enough to look at more pictures? And then once they see a little bit more about your home, does that expanded perception inspire them to come see it in person? Once they are inside, are they thinking, wow, this is a great house. I wonder what I could get it for? Or are they thinking, wow, this is a great house. What do I have to do to get it? Remember that once buyers are through your door, they'll determine if your property aligns with their needs and desires. When multiple buyers are excited about your home, the market takes over and drives the price where it should be, up. So as you can see, the list price has one very important purpose. It's to get people excited enough about your home to come and see it and then fall in love with it. The list price is not a price tag. It is a marketing strategy. If you walk away with nothing else from this video, I hope it's that. Price your home to generate excitement and activity. Tell the buyer pool where you want them to start the bidding. And here's the most important thing. Pricing above market value is absolutely the worst thing you can do. If we overprice your home, there will be less excitement among buyers. It will decrease activity and increase the likelihood of lowball offers or even no offers at all. Okay, so you did all the hard work. You and your agent did your due diligence and determined what you thought market value would be. Then you agreed on a compelling list price or pricing strategy. And now you have a solid buyer and a great contract and everyone is happy, right? Well, now we have to talk about appraised value. Most of the time, when two parties enter into a real estate contract, the buyers, if it's a cash deal, or their lenders, if there's a mortgage, will want reassurance that they are not paying above market value for the property. Therefore, an appraiser will go out and look at the property in person. It will go through very much the same process that you and I did when we were figuring out your market value. Their process is a little more specific and a little more particular, but you usually need them to validate that your agreed upon sale price is legitimately at or below market value. If they do not, that could possibly reopen negotiations, but that is a subject for another whole video. So after that, sale price is pretty straightforward. It is the agreed upon purchase price once a buyer and seller come to a meeting of the minds and sign a contract. The appraisal supports it, and they close the sale. Whew, that was a lot. I really hope you found this helpful and you have a better idea of what all those terms mean. I'm Susan Cassidy, and my goal is to help you truly love your move If you are still confused or you want more information, please reach out by scanning the QR code at the end of the video. I am always happy to answer your questions. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me today. This is Susan Cassidy with Love Your Move at Coldwell Banker. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button or just scan the QR code and check us out and chat with us in person.